We're going to be making two distinctions when it comes to the responsibilities of Jira admin and the Scrum Master. First of all, when it comes to the setting up of the project, Jira admin is responsible for that, especially when we're talking about the company managed projects, and this is something that mostly are being created. Now, with that being said, Scrum Master, when he's actually there, he already has been actually the part of the project itself. So that also means that Jira admin will add people to the project. But I'm saying again, it's not their main responsibility. When it comes to the Scrum Master, their main responsibility is something that is being done within the sprint planning. The estimation is also being done by the development team. And of course, when it comes to the Scrum, there are actually different types of the estimation techniques. On the other hand, Jira administrator needs to make sure that all of the process goes smoothly, meaning that Scrum Masters can actually add the issues to backlog, they can actually start the sprints, and they can also end the sprints. This is, of course, being done with granting them the managed sprints permission. So this is actually really good if you want to create a project role to have a Scrum Master, to have a product owner, and to have the developers as well. So this is what the Jira admin does. They are the ones who are actually being responsible for assigning the permissions to the Scrum team. So they're the ones who are actually applying the permission scheme in there. Jira admins should be knowledgeable about Kanban and the Scrum as well, but they really don't need to go into depth having the daily stand-ups. No, they're not part of that at all. It's a good thing to understand how actually the Scrum works so they can accommodate that knowledge in order to do a successful setup for Scrum Masters. Also, depending on the requirement Scrum Masters actually needs to have, they're also shaping the project itself. What this means is, for example, for the quick filters, they can actually create quick filters based on the request of the Scrum Master. And this is actually a common thing. It's even a plus if the Scrum Master is knowledgeable about the JQL, and they can actually create their own quick filters. Some of the Scrum Masters want to do that, but this is a rare case because Scrum Masters are actually there to really remove all of the blockers, to actually, bring peace, and actually, to attach everything up so the whole team can be successful and everyone could be happy, which is the goal, to actually, to make the stakeholder happy with the requirements that they definitely have. So the Jira administrators, they also need to make sure that, for example, when the Scrum Master is indeed adding a version in here, they need to be able to actually do this. Also, option to actually change the assignees and everything else, to also change the parent in here. So this is something that Jira admin is responsible for doing. When it comes to the main difference is the Scrum Master is there actually to execute the Scrum framework, while the Jira administrator is actually due to do the whole setup when it comes to the Scrum based on the requirements that the Scrum Masters do indeed have. That is the main idea, and that is the main difference between these two roles. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See ya. Bye.